Hello, hello. How are we doing today? Who is joining me today? Happy Easter, everyone. Hello, hello. Who do I have online today? Who do I have online today? Who is joining me today? Chidima Nancy, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate that. How are you today, Chidima? Nancy Chidima, thank you for joining me today. Thank you for joining me today. So, we are just making chicken stew today and we are almost done. And just so you know, I am not frying my chicken, so that is why I still have it here. This chicken is so spiced that if you start eating the chicken, it is way too tasty. So I'm not frying it, just so you guys know. But it's so spiced that it is so very delicious. So I have my empty pot as usual, and I'm gonna start making my food now. Ujueze, you're still awake. That is great. How are you doing? We're supposed to talk, right? How are you guys doing? So it's Ekene of Ezindo's Kitchen welcoming you to my page again today. So for those that are joining me for the first time, my name is Ekene, as you guys always know. I'm the chef of Ezindo's Kitchen, preparing some delicious Easter rice today. So it's gonna be really tasty. Let's hope so. Hello, Rosemary Okpara. Hello, Jew. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. Hello, hello. So today we are making chicken stew. And like I said from the beginning, I am not frying my chicken. I don't want it hard. I just want the chicken very soft in the stew. So it's well spiced and cooked now, as you guys can see. And I've parboiled the tomato already, so it's going to be really very fast. I've parboiled my tomato. So we are making the most delicious Easter stew. For those that are celebrating Easter, happy Easter to you all. For those not celebrating Easter but staying home, happy holidays. How are we doing? So I just want to take this out and push it aside so that we can all start. How are we all doing today? Hi everyone, hello. Anyway, I am done with this now, so I'm just going to push. Eventually we will need this water. We need this a very thick chicken broth. We'll get chicken broth. We're gonna need it eventually later on, but not now. So, but let's set the chicken broth aside. The chicken is so well spiced up, man, that if you taste it, it's really very tasty. So, just the way I cook, I'm gonna start right from the scratch now. Let's do it. Let's do it together. So we are now, I'm just putting enough oil here to start. I want to be sure I have enough oil here because I've parboiled my tomatoes, so this should be fine. Yeah, this should be fine. Let's now get started. Let's get started. Just so you know, this is the chicken I parboiled. It's well, like I said, well spiced up. The chicken I parboiled now to get ready. The idea for me of not frying the chicken is to get it really soft when you are eating it. You don't have to struggle with biting it when it's fried and dry. So the chicken is gonna remain yummy when I add it to the stew. So otherwise, if I wanted to fry it, I would have fried it long ago. But I'm not interested in frying it, so this is what I'm interested in doing. So how are we all doing today, guys? How are we all doing today? Hello everyone that joined. Jacinta, hello, happy Easter. How are you doing? It's been a while. Hope you're doing good. Anyway, thanks for joining me. I'm just gonna cut my onion now. I've got a new set of knife here, guys. So I'll be cutting my onion now, and then we'll get started. So hello everyone. Hello. Princess in a black. It's been a while. Where have you been, Princess? It's been a while. I've not seen you on this page. Anyway, I've seen you sharing my videos. Sharing my videos, so that's good. So where have you been, Princess? Hope you're doing good. Happy Easter. Anyway, this is a Kenel of Legendary Kitchen, doing what I know how to do best. Trying to make my Easter stew the best way one can make it. Who is there with me? Yeah, I can see all of you guys. Michael, who is this Michael? Hello everyone. Thank you for Kwao and Nemia, thank you for joining me today. Don't worry, we're not going to waste time today because I've parboiled my tomatoes, so no time wasting today at all. I'm just going to be sure I get all these things out before I cut them. So look, just so you guys know, I've parboiled my tomato. I'm going to show you quickly. This is the tomato I parboiled. So we are not going to spend so much time online today, but just to get started and finish up quickly. While that is on there, I'm going to just wait for this to heat up quickly. I'm going to wait for this to heat up. And then we go in with our onion, we go in with other things we have to add there too. So yeah, this is ready. Let's go. I think the oil has heated up a bit. Let's do what is next. To just make sure I add some flavor to this oil, I can choose to use fresh ginger or powdered ginger, preferably fresh ginger. So I'm just going to add a little bit of, add my onion first. My onion will go in for, remember, the essence of adding all this is to add as much flavor to the oil as possible. Onion is enough actually to add flavor to the oil, but I'm going to be adding two things there. I'm going to be adding garlic powder. If you have fresh garlic, it's still okay. You add your fresh garlic to that. but I'm going to let it heat up a bit before I add the rest. So we get started. Are you making ofala? Jacinta, there's nothing like ofala stew. Jacinta, come on. It's ofala stew. Jacinta is ofala stew. How is New Jersey? How are you doing? It's ofala stew, please. So, but I understood what you said, what you meant by ofala, but it's not ofala. It's ofala stew. I'm not making ofala stew today. I am just making chicken stew. And I'm making this stew with hot chicken. Unlike one I've made some months back, where I fried my chicken. I am not frying the chicken here. I am just cooking it with the chicken well cooked and spiced, no frying. So that is the difference. And I've got my chicken broth here, which is really so thick, not so thick, but still very, very spicy and tasty. And I've got two other things here too that I will show you guys. Look at this. This is Coas pepper. If you know this pepper, right? You might have noticed whenever I'm cooking, I like to add this pepper for a reason. Look at the pepper I'm talking about, this one. I'm going to blend it and add it. There's always a reason I add this pepper. And that is because red bell pepper always have a very sweet taste, and I don't want that much of sweet taste in my stew. So sometimes I add this pepper, this one, to balance this taste very well. In other words, once you add this pepper to your cooking, to your stew, it's going to kind of dominate a little bit, dominate other taste in the stew. So because I have lots of red bell pepper in this tomato here, I'm going to add this one to reduce the taste from red bell pepper, but it's still very okay. Yeah, I know, Jacinta, I know that's the typographical error. That's cool. How are you doing? Yeah, I'm sure you know that. Anyway, I'm just going to add quickly, I'm going to quickly add some, what is this? Some garlic powder to my oil. A little bit of garlic powder. Again, fresh ones is preferable. I'm going to add a little bit of ginger. Fresh one, if you have it, is preferable. It's all about making sure the taste from the oil is great. And maybe some salt if needed. So again, I have completely changed the taste of this oil with everything I've added so far. So the oil is heating very well. Now I'll give it a minute or two more. I'm not going to let the onion to dry completely. That's not the idea. It has to remain this way. The idea is for the onion to release its flavor into the oil, but not to dry. Sometimes we cook the onion to get dry so much. You don't do that. Anyway, let's keep going. And now it's time to bring my tomato very close. This is the thing about chicken stew or normal stew is a very straightforward kind of cooking, but what makes the difference from the stew one person made and the stew another person made is the kind of spices we combine in the cooking, and also what point in time do you add your spice in your cooking, because whether we like it or not, spice gets to cook really good in your cooking before you can taste the real flavor. If you add your spices so quickly and bring the cooking down, you're not going to like it, trust me. So right now, take my time and add my tomato. Remember I said this is parboiled tomato. Remember I said that it's parboiled already. So this stew will not even take time to get done. So again, like I said, what makes a huge difference is in the the spices and what point in time you add it in your cooking. Once you know at what point in time you need to add your spice in your cooking, you will most likely have a good result by the time you are done. But some people might not know exactly when to add spices. Some people will just add spice and bring the cooking down. everything will taste fresh, and that is not what you're looking for, right? So let's hope we will see what we are going to do today. Once this starts frying now, we are almost like done. So while we leave, I'm going to close this a bit and show you guys something. You see what I blended in this, I need to say this, what I blended here is red bell pepper, tomato. For the first time I'm adding tomato in my cooking. I don't normally add tomato in my other kind of stew, but tomato. Okay, Lydia, thank you so much. Goodness, you can make it. Thank you for joining us today. How are you doing today? Okay, Lydia, good evening, Matt, to you too. How are you doing? So what we have today here is red bell pepper, tomato, and of course red habanero pepper. That's what I have here. But I deliberately brought this one in. I'm not sure who can tell me what typically this orange habanero does to cooking. I didn't parboil this one for a reason. Who knows what this does to cooking? The orange habanero. What are you looking for when you use this to cook? I want to see someone that can tell me. But anyway, I can still say that too. There's a reason I didn't add this one. How are you and your family celebrating? I'm good. I'm just alone today, but that's okay. But the most important thing is that we are celebrating Easter. And yeah, we are all good. So, who can tell me what this does to cooking? Orange habanero. What does it do to cooking? I want to know. Here I have red habanero, red bell pepper, and of course tomato. But I chose not to blend this one. Why do you think I chose not to blend this one and boil it with this one? I'm going to blend this one and add it like that. Why do you think I'm doing that? Yes. Yeah, exactly. Jacinta, you're very correct. It gives it a very good aroma. It's still spicy though. But the difference between this one, orange habanero pepper, and of course the red one is this one comes with a lot of flavor. Unlike the red habanero that doesn't have that much flavor. Both are spicy, definitely. Both are hot. Yeah, good taste, you're right. Both are hot, both are spicy, but this comes with lots of more flavor than the red habanero pepper. So I'm just going to blend this one and add as I'm cooking along. So apart from this also, I'm going to be adding this one, tomato paste. Tomato paste, the only reason I'm adding it is actually to make my stew more colorful, I would say, because already when I went to buy tomatoes that I use, I deliberately selected the tomatoes that are really well ripe. Those red ones, to make sure that my stew is red, but or well, not red, but I would say colorful, yeah. But this will add a little bit of more color to your stew, that when you dish your stew, it's going to look appetizing when you're looking at it. So that is the idea. You will eat. Okay, Lydia, I'm sure you want to eat, but let's finish cooking first, then you eat, okay? So again, I'm just using this Derica to add more color to my cooking. I don't really need it that much, that's the truth. But yeah, for this, I'm going to be using it. I'm going to be using this, I'm going to be using Derica to add to this. And yeah, another thing I'm going to be using also is I have my thyme here. And like I said, I've got this one here too. So what I'm going to do now is to blend this one first. Like this one, I'm going to blend it right now so we can get started while this one is boiling. So let's get started with this one. So let's get started with this one. And who do we have online today? If you're watching from YouTube, thank you for joining us today. If you're watching from Facebook, that's okay. Thank you for joining us today. I appreciate you guys a lot. So remember this pepper. This is dry pepper, coarse pepper, but I'm going to blend it. I'm not going to blend it to puree, definitely, but I'm going to blend it a bit. This will also add some thickness to your cooking, and that is in addition to what I said before, in addition to helping to balance the taste in my cooking. If you're using lots of red bell pepper to cook and you don't like the taste that much, yeah, I use shombo to add color to my stew. Yeah, shombo is great. Yeah, we don't really have shombo here all the time. There are some days I will get shombo if I get to market. There's some other days I won't get shombo if I get to market. So yesterday I didn't get shombo. So this is also a very good one to add color. The Rika is also a very good one to add color. And of course, but one good thing, like I said, this one does is, when you're looking at this pepper, one good thing it does is this. Remember, I need to bring the pepper up. If you're using lots of red bell pepper to cook and you don't like that sweet taste, add some of this pepper. It's going to balance this taste very well for you. If you add too much, you probably will not get the taste of the red bell pepper again. So we are now doing, I'm just going to blend this one quickly. I'm going to blend this one quickly now, and we get started. It needs to blend this pepper. Actually, you need a very strong blender. Except you soak it for a long time, then you don't need that much of strong blender. So we are now just yeah, this is good now. So this is what I'm going to blend. Look at this. Look at the pepper here. This is what I'm going to blend right now. This is the pepper I'm going to blend. So I'm going to add a bit of this water. A bit of this water. And then I'll just blend it this way. I will get my blender very close and do the blending. Everyone that Obianu Juarins, thank you so much for joining us today. I appreciate you. So let's finish up quickly. Let's finish up quickly right now. Let's finish up quickly. I'm gonna blend this one. I'm gonna set my blender to the highest, and I'll blend. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm gonna blend it a little bit more. So this is good. I'm gonna push my blender aside. I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like. Oh my god. This is what it looks like when you're done blending it. It's a bit, it's like paste, but that's okay. So this is ready. I'm gonna use my small chopper. You know what? I'm gonna add this one here now to blend it also, so I don't use the small chopper. Oh my god. It's very hot. I'm gonna add this one and blend it here. Yeah, this is all good. So we are good to go. Let's see how this one is doing. This one is doing really good. And yeah, let's give it cover it a little bit more. So looks delicious. Shake out the eraser. Thank you, Augustina Osemudiame. How you did? Nice one. Thanks so much. Oh, is for those watching from YouTube, thank you for joining us. I appreciate you guys. Facebook followers, you guys are awesome. Thank you for joining me today. We are almost nearing, once we are done, once these boys are fried a little bit more, then we are set to go. So let's keep going and let's keep going and hoping that we will get it in time. Who do we have there? Who do we have there? How are we celebrating the Easter bread? How are we celebrating the Easter? Yeah, I need to get something. So how are we celebrating the Easter today? Let's keep going. We will not open this for now. I think we've practically gotten everything we need ready. Here I've got some seasoning. I've got some seasoning here. I'm just gonna get some seasoning out. I'm just gonna get some seasoning out, and we are set to go. Looks delicious. So when cooking is always a waiting game. Once you start cooking, you will have to be sure that you are cooking really good. And yeah, so this is what we are doing today. Once this heats up very well, we are almost done with our cooking. Who do we have there that joined us? Hello everyone that joined. Remember, we are waiting for this to heat up. We're waiting for this to dry or to heat up a bit before we continue. So hello guys. Tomorrow is my birthday too. Oh, Jacinta, tomorrow is a birthday. Wow, that's good to know. Happy birthday in advance, Jacinta. Nice to know. So how are you celebrating? Call Ideka, thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining us. I appreciate you for joining us today. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate you today, everyone that joined online. Thank you. Happy birthday, Jacinta. Happy birthday, Jacinta. Thank you very much for letting me know tomorrow is a birthday. That's good to know. Thank you. Yeah, every other person that joined. We are just nearing close to the end of our cooking. This is cooking very well right now. We give it some more time and wash it. So basically, like I said, it's all about a lot of time when we are cooking. It's all about how we choose to do our cooking. Excuse me, please. Hey guys, so we are still doing this one right now. We are just waiting for this to heat up a little bit, and then we will be good to go. Everyone that joined us, thank you for joining us today. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, so let's see how he's doing. I'm not sure he's doing well yet, but let's see. Now we just give it some more time. So to spice up this to spice up this tomato, I would say this. These are the things I'm going to be adding. Very simple things you can always add. Remember, we are yet to add this one. We are yet to add this one, remember? So we are going to just give this some time to heat up and to fry. Then we add this too. It continues to fry, and then we just add other things, the spices I talked about. So yeah, Jacinta, I hope you should be able to take some of your friends out, right? And yeah, you'll be able to take some of your friends out today and to celebrate. So we are nearing the end of today's live stream, but we just want to be sure. Here I have my thyme, part of the spice I'm adding. So let's count all of them right now. I have my thyme. I have my another ginger. I have my poultry seasoning. I have, of course, some seasoning here too. And I've got some nutmeg. I'm not sure where I kept my nutmeg, but I have my nutmeg around here. Okay, I'm not sure where I have my okay, I think I've seen my nutmeg. Okay, I'm gonna be adding nutmeg too. So this is nutmeg. We will just see how it's doing. Before we add, I want to say this, before we add this pepper, we need to be sure the tomato is well cooked and dry. And then we will be good to go. So, everyone watching, thank you for joining me today on Isn't This Kitchen. You guys are awesome. You guys are really awesome. I appreciate every one of you. So, yeah, let's keep going. And what else do I have here? I think we are good. I think I should open this right now. Open this. This is what tin tomato looks like. Tomato paste, depending on the one you're using, this is what it looks like. It's going to add some color to the cooking, and of course, eventually, it's going to turn out the way we expect it to be. So thanks to everyone that joined. I really appreciate you guys. Let's wait for this a little bit more. And while this is cooking, maybe we could just add one seasoning to it to dry with the tomato. By the time we are done cooking this, you guys will be so impressed how we did. Remember how we started with an empty pot, and now our pot is getting filled up very quickly. Our pot is getting filled up very quickly, so again, most likely I might not be adding water to this, except the chicken broth I said I was going to add. For those that doesn't know, this is the chicken broth. This is the chicken broth. I will show you guys again. I hope you can see it. This is the chicken broth from my cooking. So the good thing about it is that if I don't like these particles in my cooking, like these particles I have here, I can just use sieve and sieve everything inside. That means I will get the taste without these particles. So that is what we might be doing today. So we don't have lots of particles in the cooking. That is what we're doing right now. Thanks everyone that joined us. Thank you. I know it's late. If you're watching from Nigeria particularly, it's late. But no, we're not so late. It's just to 9, which is understandable. But in the next 20 minutes or thereabout, I think we should be done. So let's keep going, and yeah, hopefully we will get done in no time. who is watching us today, please remember to invite your friends to join us here today or to come back to watch what we're doing. Now I think this has dried enough. It's time for me now to add this my pepper and of course add my tin tomato. I'm gonna give it a quick turn. Now I'll be so scared of, when it starts bubbling. It's gonna really get interesting when it starts bubbling. I want to be sure that this is actually showing the stew very well. So now is the right time to add this one. Remember this pepper? Now is the right time to add it. Excuse me, guys. Oh my God. Now I've had so much pepper here. So I'm going to just turn this a little bit. Before I add more spices here, I have to turn this and allow it to cook a little bit more before adding more spices to it. Oh my God, this is what I don't like. So let's give it some time. You can see how it's boiling right now. At this point in time, I try to avoid coming close to it so it doesn't touch my skin. But this is what it has to be doing. So in addition to this, now I'm going to be adding some tin tomato. I'm going to be adding some tin tomato, as you guys can see. Excuse me. So this is done. Now we give it a quick turn again. So what is important, I need to say this now, is what is important is excuse me, right now I will focus on trying to get this sauce here to get very tasty. If you don't get this sauce tasty, very delicious, your meat will not really be very delicious. So I'm going to show you guys this. I'm going to show you guys this. What makes this stew delicious is not this chicken, but how much we spice this sauce here. Not even the chicken, but how much we're able to control the spices we have in this sauce. So let's get started with the spices. So yeah, it's doing really good. Let's see what we have next. What we have next is our seasoning, our poultry seasoning again, garlic powder if you want to add some more, ginger powder, very important, and nutmeg, very important also, and thyme, also very important. So by the time we're able to combine some quantities of this into the stew, we are very certain it will be very tasty. So remember, spices are what gets your stew tasty and delicious, not necessarily your chicken. Of course, if you use chicken broth, that's the water from when you cook, the juice from when you cook chicken, it gets it very tasty too. But again, like I said, it has a lot to do with the spices you use while cooking. So you can see it's doing really good. As it's doing really good now, I'm going to take my time now, just add little of all the spices. Just my ginger will go in first. My curry I didn't mention curry earlier. My curry will go in second. What again? I will add, of course, my thyme. This is grinded thyme. Grinded thyme will go in second. And garlic powder, or certainly if you love garlic, you can add some more garlic powder to it. And what else? And I'm going to add some poultry seasoning. Just remember that I'm still going to list out the names eventually when I'm replying to comments. And what we have next, of course, is nutmeg. We're going to add our nutmeg to this. We're going to add our nutmeg to this. Nutmeg has a very special taste it brings to cooking. So we want to be sure that our nutmeg goes in too. So this is a new one I bought yesterday. So I'm just going to cut it open. So now, remember when you're adding nutmeg, nutmeg has a very, very good flavor. Don't add too much, just a little is okay. You don't have to add lots of nutmeg to your cooking. Add enough. This is enough right now. I'm going to add some salt. I'm going to add some salt. And lastly, I'm going to add some seasoning. I'm using knock cubes. So use seasoning of your choice. And then we'll be good to go. Use seasoning of your choice. And once you add all these spices, give it a quick turn so it doesn't get burned. Don't allow the stew to get burned to burn so much. I mean this floor or the surface of the pot, whatever it's called. But remember, you don't need it to get burnt. So this what is it called? Seasoning is actually very strong, but we are almost nearing the end. Because I have cough, but I'm good. And look at me scene. So, guys, I have a visitor here, so that's why I'm just laughing. Anyway, so we are almost done now. So let's finish up so we don't spend so much time. I don't want to spend more than 1 hour in the kitchen, and I think we are about 20 minutes to 1 hour or thereabouts. So we've had every spice we want in this stew. So now let's give it a quick turn. This is what gets this stew tasty and delicious. Not your chicken, not your meat. I've said that before. So, oh my God, I don't want this thing to touch you. It's very, very, very painful when it touches your skin. I will leave it like this just for a few minutes. And for this, remember I said the chicken broth, I don't want this, what is it called? These particles to go into the stew. So I'm going to be using my sieve to sieve it eventually. But it's not yet time anyway. I think we've got everything we want in this already. So what is left now is, oh my God, what is left now is to sieve my chicken broth. See how I'm going to do it? I'm going to do it, oh my God, I don't want this to touch my skin. So this is how I'm going to do it eventually. Excuse me. Because I don't want those particles to go into my cooking, some of them will go in eventually, but I prefer to use this to just, sieve it so I don't have all the particles in my food. But otherwise, we are all good to go. This is the chicken broth that when I cook the chicken, this is the chicken broth. So we are nearing almost the end. Once I'm done sieving this, I add the chicken and I let it cook for another 10 minutes. We are good to go.
Well, this smells so nice.
So we are nearing almost to the end of the cooking today. Remember, you don't have to do what I'm doing. If you like those particles to be in your food, you don't have to do all this. But I don't like the particles at all. So they are very, very tasty, but I don't really need it. I just need the juice. So this is the only water actually. Oh, this is the only water I'm going to be adding to this stew. So you can see what I'm talking about. If you don't want this in your cooking, you can just sieve it out. Otherwise, it's still good to have it. If you don't want it, sieve it out. Exactly what I'm doing right now. So yeah, we are done with this one now. See, I don't need all this in my cooking. I don't need all this, but it's still okay. So this is all good. This is going to be washed now. So what is left now is my chicken. I'm gonna give it a quick turn. Remember, I'm not. If it's your choice, you can add as much water as you want, but I don't need water in my. I normally don't add lots of water in my. Okay, I'm gonna use my hand. I don't add much water in my cooking. No, don't worry. I'm gonna pretend you're cooking. Okay. So this is what it looks like, and we are done. Who do we have watching today? So what we're going to do now is we're going to let this cook for another 10 minutes or more so that the chicken will heat up again and absorb the flavor from the stew, after which we are practically done. Let me see, is there something else missing? Yeah, no, there's nothing else. Everything is in here. There's nothing missing. So you can see how we do this, and yeah. So this is so far what we do, but right now we need to close this up a bit and let this continue to cook. Very, very delicious. Yeah, but spicy. If you don't like spice, you probably will not like this kind of stew, because I add lots of spices in my cooking. So that's what I do. I hope you guys will have a very beautiful, beautiful Easter. And this is 48 minutes already. We're online and we are almost done. So 10 minutes more, definitely not more than an hour. We should be out of this place. And let's start packing up. Yeah. Everyone that joined today, thank you so much for joining. Thank you. I really, really appreciate you guys so much. You guys are really awesome, I tell you. So thanks for joining me today. 10 more minutes, we should be good to go. I'm just gonna wipe my nose a bit. So we are nearing the end of today's live streaming of making chicken stew, and that is good. So yeah, this is it. Who do we have? Everybody must be enjoying a very good sleep. right now. And yeah. So yeah, tomorrow we'll be making something quite delicious. Ushen Naji, thank you so much for joining us. We'll be making something quite delicious tomorrow, but very, very short time, less than 20 minutes. I just want to show you guys another version of my breakfast, what it looks like, particularly on the weekend. So you will see what it looks like when I make it tomorrow. That is it. I'm not going to keep you guys in the kitchen for a long time tomorrow. Just for 10-15 minutes or thereabout, we should be done with what we're doing tomorrow. That was why I chose to prepare the stew today. But on Monday, I'm going to be, since Monday is a holiday, and virtually everywhere Monday is a holiday, I'm going to be showing you guys something quite unique, like something I want to try out, but I'm sure you guys will love it. Anyway, let's see how we are doing with this. Yeah, we are doing really good. Let's give it a quick stir and then close it up again. Just a quick stir and close it again the second time. A quick one, and then we'll cover it up again. So let's cover it for the last time. So if you look at this stew, one thing is clear. You realize how I measured the oil I use in cooking. I want to be able to balance the oil I use with the quantity of the paste that I have. Talking about tomato paste. The oil is not necessarily too much, unlike when I'm making a further stew, where the oil will be a lot. And now, of course, this is not further, this is normal tomato stew with chicken. And I don't need that much oil when I'm making tomato stew with chicken. So, happy Easter to you, Shedna. Or you said I should bring your own chicken, my own chicken. Well, I've got your own chicken here in the pot. How can you get it? How can you get it? I've got your own chicken here in the pot. If you can fly and get it. If you cannot fly, I'm sorry, you're not gonna get it. Anyway, thanks to everyone that joined today. 5 more minutes, we are good to go. This is 52 minutes. We are in line. I want to end this exactly 1 hour. By then, I'm going to open the pot and show you guys what it looks like before we end the live stream. So remember to always, please, I keep saying this, always invite your friends to join us on this our page. Nkiru Ibe, thank you so much for joining us today. I appreciate you a lot. Thanks so much. Happy Easter to you if you're celebrating Easter. Otherwise, happy holidays to you. Yeah, every other person that joined that I didn't get to see or call, they need give a shout out. I appreciate you for joining us today, and please, like I was saying before, get your friends to join us on this page. Spread the news. Invite them to join us. Let's keep building this page to a very, very good page that people can always come to if they want to have some ideas on how to cook. See what you're making on this page now. It's not easy. I'm not gonna see now. This is not easy. If we are making this kind of soup, this kind of stew on this page, why can't you invite your friends? Look at how good looking the stew I'm making is. So invite your friends to come and enjoy with us too. See how beautiful it's looking. So get your friends to join us. Get them to join us. Let them come and enjoy with us to what we are doing on this page. Remember, some people might ask, you don't put water in your cooking. I know. When I'm frying stew, I rarely put water. That is how I like it. But if you have to add water to make it go around, you are welcome to do so. It's actually important. Yeah? This is good. So let's cover it one more time and open it one more time, and we're all good to go. So everyone that joined today, I really appreciate you guys. You guys has made my day, and I can't mention everybody's name. I'm sure I have people watching me on YouTube. I'm probably sure Femi is watching me from YouTube. Even though I can't see that, Femi, can you drop a comment if you don't mind, if you're there? Yeah, Jacinto Bodo, thanks for the thumbs up. Everyone that is watching from whether from YouTube, whether from Facebook, thank you guys. I really appreciate you guys a lot. Thanks so much. So, how many more minutes to go? 4 more minutes to go and we are done for the day. Or maybe less than 4 more minutes to go. We're actually done cooking, but I want to give you some more time to cook and absorb flavors from the stew. So when you're biting the chicken like this, you'll be sure that you are enjoying good food. So let's see. This is what it looks like. This is the last time I'm going to open it, and I'm not going to close it again. So this is the stew we've been able to make today, guys. You want to try this yourself. Just follow the steps I use in cooking, and you will get it right, like I did. So please share my video, share my live stream. Invite your friends to join us on this page. Let's keep making good food. Let's keep making good food and entertain ourselves a lot. Okay, guys? So, thank you for joining us today. And yeah, tomorrow is Easter. Happy Easter to every one of you that have joined me today. You guys are really awesome. And keep having a nice day. Remember to join me briefly tomorrow too on live stream. It's going to be very, very short. Like 15-20 minutes tomorrow. We are done. It's very, very short stuff we're going to present on live stream. So, watching from Facebook, watching from YouTube, you guys have made my day. I'm just going to turn off the stove now and get ready for other things I have to do, which will be done offline. And for everyone that joined, I love you guys. Please keep coming back to my page. You guys are the best, and I will see you tomorrow. For the meantime, enjoy the stew. And please keep sharing my videos, both the live stream and of course the recorded version. Keep sharing my videos, please, guys. Excuse me. Keep sharing my videos. I appreciate that if you keep sharing them. So thanks to everyone, and I wish you the best of Easter and happy holidays. I love you guys. Bye. For this,